Welcome to Yogademics. If you've had a rough day or you need to wind down, this one is for you. This about 15-minute relaxation yoga session is the last installment of our After Work yoga series, for now. It's designed to provide stress relief and to also bring you a peace of mind after a stressful workday. It is beginner friendly and will stay a bit longer in the poses, which means that you don't move too much during this practice. Let's get started. I'll see you on the mat. Welcome to this relaxation practice. Let's start in seated position. Take our hands in front of our chest, chin towards the fingertips. And let's take a breath together. Exhale first. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Let it go. Check in with yourself. How did you appear on the mat today? Observe it without judgment. This practice is going to be mostly passive. There will be some poses where we will move a little bit, but mostly there will be relaxing poses where you'll only have to do one thing, and that is focus on your breath. Let's start in child's pose. We start on hands and knees, the feet together, big toes touching, the knees about mat wide apart, and then press your hips back towards your heels, walking your hands forwards and placing your forehead on the mat. Getting in our first pose of this practice. Start breathing through your nose. Focusing entirely on your breath. If any thoughts arise, just let them go. Take this time to leave the day behind. From here, we walk our hands all the way over to the right, with your hands just outside the mat, placing your head on the mat, trying to feel a slight stretch on the left upper side of your body. If you don't feel any stretch here, you may walk your hands a bit further towards the right, or try to walk them a bit forward. Or you can press your shoulder a bit more towards the mat, your left shoulder. Breathe through your nose. Then walk back over towards the middle and walk your hands all the way over to the left, now feeling the stretch on the right upper side of your body. Return to your breath. Walk your hands back over to the middle and then come back on all fours, hands and knees. Let's take a bit of movement here. On the inhale, drop your belly, look up with your eyes. And on an exhale, round your spine, looking down in between your knees. Inhale, drop belly, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Repeat this cycle a couple times for yourself. Repeat your last cycle, and then when you're done, come back to neutral. Alright, from here we twist our right arm up towards the sky. Then thread the needle, so thread your right arm under your left until with your shoulder you reach the mat. Your right cheek also touches up on the mat, and then either keep your hand here, walk your left hand forward, or make a half bind, placing your left hand on your back. Whichever feels most comfortable at this time. Place your left hand next to your face again, and then press yourself back up, taking your right hand upward towards the sky, and then place your right hand back on the mat. Let's do the same on the other side. So, on an inhale, take your left hand up toward the sky, look over your left hand, and then thread the needle. Thread under your right arm, going down with your shoulder, choosing where you want to have your hand, in front of you, or in a half bind on your back. Feel a slight stretch here on your shoulder. It shouldn't hurt. If you feel any pain, just come back out of that pose and get back into your child's pose, or take a break. Place your right hand next to your face again. Take your left hand up to the sky. And place your left hand back. Alright, from here we get into a seated position. So, place the soles of your feet together. If you want to place them a bit further, it's less strenuous on the hips. Grab your feet and try to open them as if you're opening a book. On the inhale, stretch your chest up. And on the exhale, hinge from your hips first, forwards over your feet. Just take it a little bit if you don't feel any flexibility in this space. And then at the last, just leave your head hanging. Make sure you don't feel any pain in your lower back or your upper back. Then just take a step back. Breathing through the nose trying to turn inwards. On the next inhale, come back up. Take your knees together, and if you want to, you can move your knees from left to right, like you're wiping the windshield. And then we come to a laying position. So we roll down onto our backs, and we do basically the same pose again, placing our soles of the feet together and giving our knees the opportunity to fall out towards the side. Hands alongside your body, and if you want to, you may close your eyes. Focusing on the breath again. If this is uncomfortable, you may just keep your knees bent, keep them together. And breathe towards where you feel a light stretch. Take your knees back together. And now we're getting into a bit more restorative pose, where I would like to ask you to place your mat against a wall. I'll show you in a second. Let's go. Now with your mat against the wall, sit with your left side against the wall, and come down and roll your feet up towards the ceiling. Maybe wiggle yourself a little bit closer towards the wall, keeping your leg raised against the wall, and then place your hands wherever you feel they are comfortable. So if that's on your stomach, that's fine, but if it's outwards, that's also totally fine. Now breathe through your nose again, and we stay here for a couple minutes. It's a restorative pose. From here, we roll ourselves back. So roll back to the side, push yourself back up. And then let's get our mat back so we can finish the practice. And we're back. So, after this restorative pose, let's come back down on our backs. Take your right knee up towards your chest, and then take it over towards the left. taking your right hand out and gazing over your right fingers for a reclined twist. From here, your right knee comes back up. Take your left knee up, stretch your right leg out, and take your left knee over towards the right. Now gazing over your left hand. Take your left knee back up, your right knee as well. Curl yourself in a ball. Final squeeze. And then it's time for Shavasana. Nothing left to do. Feet fall out to the side. Your arms out to the sides. Hand palms facing up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in your nose and out the mouth. Let it go. There's nothing left to do. This is the official end of the session, but you can stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Thanks for joining me today. Please share your experiences in the comment section and subscribe to the channel. This was our 3-part after work yoga series. Please let me know in the comments what you would like to see next as well. I'll see you next time. Ayush.